Now, your weather first with Storm Team 5.
Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Chad Raithlisberger. We still have this winter weather advisory across much of northeastern Wisconsin that runs until 3 o'clock Tuesday morning. It's still a couple flurries of light snow showers across the area, but the bulk of the snow that we had earlier today is now coming to an end. Now we're dealing with some gusty winds and some cooler weather arriving through the overnight and into the day on Tuesday. Look for low temperatures to drop back into the teens, with highs only in the 20s on Tuesday. Morning forecast coming up shortly. Let's look at your weather first from Storm Team 5.
Your stories, our community. This is Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski, Aaron Davison, and Chief Meteorologist Luke Sanfey.
Now on Local 5, the new year is fast approaching and festivities are underway around the area to help ring in 2019. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tom Zalaski.
And I'm Aaron Davison. Northeast Wisconsin is getting ready to ring in the new year. In the Fox Cities, the city of Menasha will be abuzz as midnight approaches.
And Local 5's Justin Razavi live now from Curtis Reed Square with a preview of First Eve festivities. Justin.
Tom and Aaron, Happy New Year. Northeast Wisconsin's only New Year's Eve ball drop is going to be happening right here at Curtis Reed Square in Menasha. And everybody at home, you can watch it right here on Local 5. Now, there's going to be a New York City-style ball drop at midnight. There's going to be a fireworks show after the ball drop. There's going to be music and dancing. If you're feeling adventurous, it has stopped snowing, so I give you the green light to, as they say on The Price is Right, come on down and join us here at Curtis Reed Square for the fun. But if you don't want to leave home, tune into Local 5 or to our website, wearegreenbay.com, about 11:30ish for our coverage of the event. Going to be hosted by Local 5's Brittany Falkers, again, on Local 5 and on our website, live streamed at wearegreenbay.com. I'll be interviewing First Eve organizer James Taylor and Menasha Mayor Don Merkus. Then at midnight, we're going to have the countdown and the ball drop. Seeing the ball drop is a great way to really feel the impact of the arrival of the new year. And Tom and Aaron, I'll see you next year. Live in Menasha, Justin Razavi, Local 5 News.
Sounds good. Thanks, Justin. He's very festive already. Yes. Well, families in the Green Bay area are ringing in the new year with some fun at Titletown. A mix of live performances, ice skating, and interactive games seem to be keeping everyone warm despite the cold temperatures.
And Local 5's Robin O'Guigne joins us live from there, from Titletown, with more. Robin.
Tom, Aaron, Happy New Year's Eve. Everything here kicked off around 4 p.m. with ice skating, tubing, and activities at the Ice Lounge, but now is when everything is in full swing. Live music, including music from the Art Hop Collective, has been going since 8 o'clock, and there's even been live ice carving performances, but the best is still yet to come. The final Winter Jubilee show of the season will happen 15 minutes before midnight, and despite the snow earlier, families still wanted to do something fun to end the year.
It would take a lot for us to stay in, especially being New Year's Eve and wanting to get out and do something, especially with the limited opportunities outdoors in Green Bay today.
The night will end with a countdown and a fireworks show, so everything ends at midnight. So there's still time for everyone to come out and enjoy the fun. But for now, reporting live from Titletown, Robin O'Guigne, Local 5 News.
Looks like fun. Love your crown, Robin. And whether you'll be out or staying in this New Year's, join us here on Local 5 for our First Eve celebration. It all begins at 11:37 tonight. We will have crews both at the Titletown District and in downtown Menasha. Watch us there or on the air and on our live stream at wearegreenbay.com.
Well, snow has impacted our area for most of the day. Road conditions still very iffy at this moment.
And for more on that snow and what's next, meteorologist Chad Raithlisberger joins us from the Weather Center. Chad.
All right, Tom and Aaron, that snow for the most part has now come to an end, but some impressive snowfall totals across northeastern Wisconsin. Oshkosh is the largest amount I've seen so far, 7.2. Just got a report of 6.3 inches in Sherwood, 6 inches in Appleton, 4 inches just to our north in O'Connell Falls, and officially at the National Weather Service in Green Bay, 4 inches of snowfall as well. Now, roads are still a little slick, and with temperatures falling back into the 20s and teens, could be some icy spots, but a big improvement. Here's Appleton. compared to what we had just a few hours ago. Now, there are some gusty winds across the area. We continue this winter weather advisory. That runs until 3 o'clock Tuesday morning. Across the Northwoods, maybe a couple lingering flurries, but that's about it. It feels like snow showers just to the west of Green Bay and further out to the south. Again, a couple light snow showers just pushing into western Winnebago County and moving through eastern Waushara County. Other than that, things are looking fairly quiet, and we're looking at just mostly cloudy skies for the rest of your evening. And overnight, more sunshine and some much colder weather expected as we head into 2019. We'll have more details on that coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Chad. And as Chad just said, those roads there are still very slippery tonight, so if you are traveling, be careful. Today, the icy roads caused several accidents throughout northeast Wisconsin, and the wind is going to pick up tonight, so be prepared for blowing and drifting snow, especially in the open rural areas.
In local news, a woman was killed in a crash in Outagamie County this afternoon. The Sheriff's Department tells us the crash happened on US 45 North, outside of New London at 1:30. According to reports, a vehicle heading north on US 45 lost control and crossed into the southbound lane, where it was struck by another vehicle. A 39-year-old woman who was the passenger in the vehicle died at the scene. People in both vehicles were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay.
In news now from our Washington, D.C. Bureau, day 10 of the partial federal government shutdown. The standoff over funding for President Trump's border wall will continue into the next year. Lawmakers from both parties are trying to figure out a way to reach a deal and reopen the government. But our Washington, D.C. correspondent Bree Jackson reports the end of the shutdown may come down to a definition of a border wall.
On the last day of 2018, President Trump once again took to Twitter about a border wall. The president tweeted, "I campaigned on border security, which you cannot have without a strong and powerful wall." After a White House meeting on Sunday, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham told reporters he thought the president might be open to compromise on the wall.
The wall has become a metaphor for border security.
But the president seemed to disagree, tweeting, "An all-concrete wall was never abandoned." And the president defended the wall, tweeting, "Democrats say that a wall doesn't work. It does, and properly built, almost 100%.
Which is wasteful and doesn't solve the problem.
Democrats are against building an actual wall, but say they support money for fencing, technology, personnel, and other efforts that boost border security. And when Congress returns for the new year, Democrats will have control of the House. In addition to electing a new speaker, lawmakers plan to introduce legislation to end the partial government shutdown. Supporters say the two-part package would fund the Department of Homeland Security through the beginning of February while fully funding the rest of the government. President Trump has demanded at least $5 billion for the wall, but Senator Graham says he believes that number might be negotiable.
And I think he's receptive to making a deal if it achieves his goals of securing our border.
The House returns on Thursday as lawmakers hope to find common ground and reach a shutdown solution. In Washington, Bree Jackson.
Thank you, Bree. If you're heading out tonight, police officers are in full force.
So before you get behind the wheel, know there are options out there. Coming up, how local bars are making sure you can get a safe ride home.
And 6 NFL coaches were fired today, leaving a big void for that position across the league. Local 5's Burke Griffin will have the story.
And colder weather arrives on the backside of the storm system, so how cold will it get? I'll let you know coming up in your Storm Team 5 forecast.
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison.